Okay, the Daily 5 factorising questions for day 12. Remember, pause the video, have a go at the questions, and then watch the video to check your answers. First one, we're looking at common factor. So 3m and 21 have a common factor of 3. So we can write that as 3 outside of m plus 7. The second one we can do using grouping. So we look at the first two terms. They have a common factor of x squared outside of x plus 1. And then looking at the second set of two terms, they have a common factor of 1 outside of x plus 1. We're then able to take that common bracket out the front and put the remainder in the second bracket. Looking at the third one, it is a difference of two squares. So we've got t squared minus 9 squared. So that means we can write t plus 9 and t minus 9 as the factorised form. The fourth one we've got is a monic quadratic. So we've got our a equals 1, b equals negative 4, c equals negative 12. So our AC is equal to negative 12 and our b is equal to negative 4. So we're looking for two numbers that will multiply to give negative 12 but add to give negative 4. So if we're wanting a negative number when we multiply, we need one positive and one negative. And so looking at the 12, I can use negative 6 and positive 2. That will multiply to give negative 12, but it will add to give negative 4. Because we have our a equals 1, we're able to go straight to the brackets and write a takes 6, a plus 2 as our factorised form. With the next one, it's a non-monic because we've got an a equals 2 here, not an a equals 1, or x, sorry. And we've got our, I'm right with the a equals 2, b equals negative 5, c equals 2. So our AC is equal to 4 and our b is equal to negative 5. So we're looking for two numbers that will multiply to give 4 but add to give negative 5. Now, because we want to add to get a negative but multiply to give a positive, we need two negative numbers that we're multiplying. So we can use negative 4 and negative 1. They will multiply to give positive 4, but they'll add to give negative 5. We can't put them straight into the brackets like we did up here, but what we're going to do is replace that negative 5x with negative 4x and negative x, and then factorise by grouping like we did in the second one. So we've got 2x squared, take 4x, take x plus 2. So we look at the first two terms, and we could have switched those if we wanted to. 2x squared minus 4x have a common factor of 2x. Outside of x, take 2. Now here we've got negative x plus 2. So if we take out a negative 1, that will leave us with x in the bracket there. Negative 1 times x gives us negative x, and that will give us a negative 2 in the bracket there. So negative 1 times negative 2 will give us a positive 2. Now we have that common bracket of x take away 2. So we can bring that to the front, and then we have 2x minus 1 goes in the second bracket.